Thank the Lord for another day and hope and pray all is well with everybody. This is the part 2 video on would I take care of another man's child. Will I take care of another man's child? Would I date a woman with kids? Will I marry a woman with kids? Like I told y'all before in the other video, I have dated women with kids and without kids. And I don't have no problem with a woman with kids when they got their kids in check. And I know a lot of people going to disagree with this video because most men won't take care of another man's child, because the majority of the men I know, they'll tell you a fool for doing that. But you know what I look at, because I hear this all the time, man, I ain't taking care of another man's mistakes. That was his problem, that was his fault. Well, I don't look at children as a mistake. And when we want to say mistake, I look at this. Look at how many mistakes we make, but look at how many times our Heavenly Father bailed us out. Yeah, see, we're going to keep it real. You got women out here being raped. Oh, I pray for them. You got women out here giving it up. Then you got women out here being raped. And then you got a child coming through rape. Somebody being raped. So who am I to judge that woman because she got raped and she got a child right here? And the man either locked up or dead. No, I'm not going to hold that woman accountable for that. First of all, I'm not going to judge nor condemn the woman. No way. That's not my job. Now, if God, don't even say if, boy, let me get this right. When God blesses me with my wife, and my wife got a kid or two, who am I? If that's who God puts me to be with, that's who I'm going to be with, and I'm going to love her, and I'm going to love them kids like they mine, because I deal with kids all the time, and I think that a lot of kids are already mine because I love kids. We don't look at situations like this. You got women out here that done lost their husband at an early age, and they had kids together. So now the husband is dead and gone, and you're not going to sit here and be with her because of her kids. You don't want to take her, help her with the kids, or the responsibility, and the man has died and he was a good Christian man. See, you got to look past certain things, but this is just my opinion. Children are being born. I look at how many children have been set up already for adoption and abortion. I would rather take care of a baby than to see somebody kill a baby, because the Bible teaches me how the babies are a blessing, y'all. You don't destroy the seed. See, y'all, I'm speaking real right now. So for me, I don't have no, see, I tell any woman I meet, because it's 9 times out of 10 down here in Dallas, Texas, where I'm at in the hood, from D-Town, you ain't going to find too many women down here that ain't got no kids. And if you keep on looking for a woman without kids, that's almost waiting on a fairy tale. I mean, that's like waiting on a dream to happen and come true. Because I keep telling folks, there are good women out here and there are good men out here. All women ain't bad. Just because a woman got children don't mean that she is bad. Now, you got some women that done made a whole lot of babies. Yes, let's keep it real. They got 4, 5 kids, 2 or 3 different daddies, and they walk around here with, I need a nigga to take care of me mentality. See, I'm not talking about them kind of women. I'm talking about the real, true Christian women that's living for God, that's want somebody to love them. They ain't looking for your money. They looking for love. They looking for their husband. They taking care of their kid already by themselves without no man, because you got too many baby daddies around here. So for me to sit up here and judge a woman and say I wouldn't date her because of her kids, nah, that'd be wrong for me. That's just me though. I look at the angle all the way around. Women are being raped. I'm gonna tell you, man, I dealt with somebody that had been raped and was beautiful. Beautiful. Been raped, been beat up on, and had kids. And when somebody ties you down, beats you up, and rapes you, see, y'all don't understand. I know about this kind of stuff. I was charged with rape. I know how it is to be falsely accused. That's why I don't down nobody. I dealt with being charged with aggravated sexual assault and had to be registered as a sex offender for almost 15, 16 years out of my life. So for me to sit here and say, no, I wouldn't date no woman with kids, that's not me. See, anytime you know something about the system, you can relate to what people are going through. See, the problem is we want to hold everybody and judge everybody for their mistakes. But that's why I have to make this point. If we want to sit here and say, you crazy, you stupid for taking care of another woman's kids, well, we might as well say God don't need to take care of us. When we look at back how stupid we was and still are doing stupid things, what if God took his hand off of us? These babies don't deserve to be, these women don't deserve to be raped. These women, a lot of women are being raped, they being beat, they being slapped around. You got folks committing crimes on purpose. I saw this the other day. Man broke up in this woman's house and beat her up and raped her. So best believe she might come up pregnant, and here goes somebody gonna say, well, they need to just kill the child. Boy, you know how many famous people done made it now, and they was a child that came from being raped. Their mama was raped with them. That's how they got her. So who are me to turn my back on a child that came from being raped? His mama was being raped. No, I'm going to love her and love him or her just as well. See, let me talk about this agape love. The agape love is the love that love unconditionally. You don't worry about things because that's the love that God has for us. That's the love that God has for us. Now, that's different. See, men always want to down women on this, but let's flip the table. How many men we got out here running around here sticking their thing in anybody? Yeah. People think these women making these babies on their own. See, the men don't want to take their faults. That's why you know I'm finna hit on both sides. You got men running around here on purpose sticking anything. And then as soon as the baby comes, they run away. See, all men ain't bad. All women ain't good. Because once you fall in love, see, some people change. They wasn't never who they were somebody different at the beginning. Then they start falling off. And it's sad that when most people, most people stay together nowadays, and then soon they have all the sex, but as soon as the baby comes, they split up. They split up. The average household right now got a woman in there raising the little kids, raising a little son, trying to teach him how to be a man, and he's so unbalanced because he don't have the male figure in his life. That's why I don't mind stepping to the plate. I grew up with a lot of cats that didn't have their father. That's why they turned out the way they turned out. No male figure. All we had to look toward to was the streets out here. The dope game, the shooting the dice, the prostitute, you name it. It was going on in the hood. So I don't judge nor condemn nobody. First of all, I ain't the Lord. I ain't but one judge. But this is just my opinions. Y'all ask me what do I do and have I dealt with it? And how do I feel about dating a woman with kids and taking care of their kids? I don't have no problem. Shoot, I don't. Big shout out to you, Minnie Man. I know you can relate to what I'm talking about here. See, there's too many selfish people walking around here. That's why I say recognize the difference. You got the woman that tells you, I need a nigga to take care of me and my kids, and she ain't doing nothing. But then you got the woman that's working. She's providing. She's going to church. She's living for God, and she just by herself with her children. And she done been either raped, or she done been done wrong by this dude, or she could have did the wrong herself to wind up like she is. But I look at both sides. There are some good women that could have been, they done been raped, and they got children out here. I do all in my power to stop from seeing her, to try to help a kid and stop them from turning up and growing up the wrong way. See, we should be showing more love. But this is just my opinion. JT has no problem dating. You know what? I fall in love with a woman. I love to see a woman and will fall in love with a woman that loves God first, and she got her babies in church, whether she got a man or not. That's the kind of woman see. This is the thing about me. Let me just keep it all the way real. I don't want no woman that ain't been through nothing. Somebody gonna say you stupid. No, I need that girl, that woman, that wife that done been through some things. That way I know she know how to deal with things when they come upon her in life. I don't want that woman that ain't been through nothing. She just stuck on herself. She ain't got God in her life. She just concerned about how good she looking shopping. I don't need that woman. I want that woman that been at the lowest in her life, who knows how to appreciate when something comes along, because she already know what the bad thing is. See, if you was to put a camera off inside most people's life right now, I see this in the gospel field. I mean, the people was bad and they turned out for the good, because the devil meant it for our bad, but God meant it for our good. Here's the thing. You don't know who God going to put you with. Yeah. I can pray all night for, oh Lord, send me a woman with no kids. And you know what? God might send me that woman with kids. I love kids. Yeah. Because we don't understand that a lot of times we try to build up what God tore down. Because once again, it ain't about what I want. It's about what God wants and who God have me to be with. Because here's the problem people don't understand is, but certain people are only in your life for a season. Everybody ain't in your life to be in your life for a lifetime. The Bible teaches us in Ecclesiastes, there's a time and a place for everything, a time and a season for everything under the heavens. So they let me know when I'm in this life down here, I might be talking to this lady just to help her get closer to God. And God could be saying, nope, JT, that ain't your wife. See, we miss our blessings by setting these standards so high. We set our standards high and we forget about what we prayed about. So let me set these standards. I know what I prayed about, but my standards is still set too high. I keeps it real with folks. I don't have no problem. I'm tired of men down on the women, because these men is not all men, but these men that's doing this, they sitting there acting like these women out here getting pregnant on their own. I'm going to say this again. It's okay for a man to go out and sleep around. This is what people say. It's okay for a man to go out and whore around, but when a woman sleeps with 2 or 3 different men, she's classified as a hoe. Real talk, you want to look at it like that? Everybody is hoes. Yeah. Because I know I done slept with more than one woman. You know you done slept with more than one woman. Y'all don't want to keep it real. So when you want to call a woman a hoe for sleeping with somebody else, and they done slept with different people in their life, being we do the same damn thing. But we want to call this woman a hoe. Well, you a man and you done slept with 3 or 4 different women in less than a week. What do that make you? I know the fellas gonna get mad at me because I'm keeping the real on both sides. And you got babies everywhere. How many baby daddies do we know right now that's sitting around, laying around, ain't doing nothing? Now, there are some good baby daddies out here that's working, trying to get their kids, but the woman won't let them. And then you got that sorry, no good man that ain't doing nothing but sitting up trying to see who else he can sleep around with. And next thing you know, they got 4 or 5 babies and ain't taking care of now one of them. That's why I don't mind stepping up to the plate. These children didn't even ask to be here. Excuse me. So when they come in the world, we want to sit there and call all that old, bastard children. I don't look at it like that. Because if Christ died on the cross for me and my unworthy self, my stupid ways, how he bailed me out of so much stuff I got my problem in, he loved me that much as my heavenly Father. When at times I feel like my real Father on earth was never around, my heavenly Father never left me. So if God can love all of his children, I never once seen God turn his back on his children. I look at the Israelites, his children. Not once did he turn his back on the Israelites. They turned their back on him. He brought them through slavery just like he brought us through everything in our life. We got the nerve to say, I don't want to take care of nobody. Here's the thing. You don't never know that God might be putting you in that woman's life to help raise that child. Because God sure didn't make it for man to raise a child by themselves or woman to raise a child by themselves. God designed marriage. And you got people right now happily married and they had children before they even got married. This man had his children. His wife had her children. They come together, now they got all of their children. Problem is, there's too many people showing favoritism on kids. I'ma love him more. He ain't my kid, no way. Well, in my eyes, they my son. They my daughter. I hope this could be helpful. This is just my input. This how JT is. You can judge me all you want, call me all you want, but when you talk about you don't want to do this and do that, look at what God did for us and be blessed.